and sharing your thoughts. That's what we're doing today. So let's start there.
I've come here to be interrogated.
This guy said, like, I'm so confused. He said, like, I'm so confused. For me to come here and give information, now they're asking me questions now. Now they're asking me questions like I'm a thief. It's like I'm a criminal. I'm here to help them to pursue their case. But when I come here, they ask me questions now. Hi.
By criminals. Is that why I'm here? Because if that's why I'm here, I'm going to withdraw my cooperation. I'm not going to assist in a kangaroo.
A kangaroo court. Go try to assist a kangaroo court. Say you want my help, you don't want my help. Because I came and now you're asking me like now. Yeah, it's like you go out to like I'm going to help. You know, like it happens a lot. People are driving because they say like don't give a lift to a stranger. You don't have to give a gift to a lift to a stranger. You give a lift to a stranger. Then when you are busy in the road there, when we are busy in the what is this? Oh my God. When you are busy in the road, he wants to take your man.
I came here to give evidence about the corruption in the criminal justice system, which has resulted in the mess that we have in the criminal justice system today. And the false allegations that have been made against me.
So like I came here to I came here to give in this country. Like now when I come here, I get surprised. They ask, but there is a criminal questioning him too. You sit and answer all the questions. He's turning red. I thought we already stated approach in what? He said parliament is kangaroo court. So like he knows them all. That's why he's talking the way he's talk. So like you are bringing me here to kangaroo court. I'm here to help. Like now you want.
Will take, I don't know, a lot more than an hour to go through. And if it's going to be curtailed because people don't want to hear the truth, it means what we're actually doing is we're not allowing a witness to explain why this happened.
So like now he becomes Malema, like now he educate them. You know, like you know how Julius Malema is. I didn't come here, so guys, I look up like this. Let me go back. Let me go back. I look so bad. He said like I didn't come here for you to question me. I'm here to help you to deal with this system. So when I came here, you're answering me, you're asking me questions that I cannot answer. And I'm here to answer my allegation, yes. But like now, in this kangaroo court, people say like, this guy said like, white supremacy is playing in his mind. After this sitting, he will visit Ebongeni. Those who are questioning him have black hands arrogance from him. COVID issues. He said like, I'm here to help you to deal with this criminal injustice, something like that, right? So like now you're asking me questions that I don't know, but apparently he didn't have qualifications to train people.
And why that happened. What I cannot contemplate is that everyone should think, oh, I woke up one day and decided to infiltrate and infiltrate police and infiltrate the National Prosecuting Authority. Because that pack of lies has been peddled in this house by multiple witnesses who belong in prison.
True. My guys, like, you all hear about Zbu allegations, yes, Zbu is appearing, they mention his name on parliament. I was like, what is happening with this country? People, they've been for 30 years, corruption's been existing. For 30 years, corruption has been existing. And without General Mkwalas, we won't be in this situation. We will never know these kind of things existed. Without Mkwalas, we'll never know what is happening in South Africa. He was so tired, Mkwalas. He was so tired. So, like, I cannot stand this. I cannot stand obvious corruption. Huh? Because of, you can see corruption reaches the corruption reaches the extent that we were like now. People, they were just doing corruption. Like, people, they were just doing corruption. Mkwara say, like, no, I cannot stand for this. I cannot stand for this. So, guys, do so like to give the news without thinking about. Let's go again. So,
and because I've taken steps, as I'm entitled to do according to the law, to ensure that they face up to the criminal charges that have been opened against them, not just by me, but by others as well. It's imperative, in my opinion, Chairman, that the full story be given, not half the story. I didn't come here just to defend myself against the allegations of these criminals.
Jamie is involved. There's allegation against him. Yeah? You're like, the people is like, yeah, it's nice and stuff, Rick. It's nice. It's nice and stuff, Rick. Even that man said, while the citizen of this country struggling, having this man so like, yeah, it's nice to be in South Africa, I mean. It's corruption. So like now it's time. So like those who have been questioned, they will be like, I'm not going alone. Those who've been questioned say like, I'm not going alone. I'm going to bring one by one those who benefited from corruption. If you benefited from corruption, you committed a crime. I don't know. You know that if you know that you can, if you know that you can react, so like, yeah, it's like that. It's like if you committed to crime, if you benefited, I mean, you are going to be questioned, right? And
if that's the only thing that this committee wants to hear, it's a problem, because the reality is that those allegations were only made against me because I took steps to hold conduct. Thank you, Chair.
Okay.
Before you start continue, he said like, I'm here to be questioned. I see like now people that are questioning me now. They don't want those what I want to make them accountable. You understand? I don't know, like, guys, you can see. Gosh, man, I don't know, I have a problem. Like, people, they cannot see, man. The Wi-Fi can give me problems, but let's move forward. We'll see it in forward. Paul Suvel got angry, told MP stop shouting at him. He must be shown respect. Him are important parliament. Nope, you are not. You must not try to mix it and trade with because it will clash. The ad dog members spend a lot of time fighting among themselves, insulting each other in front of weakness every time. Shouted weaknesses sound entertaining but gets nothing. Paul 1, dog 0. The problem is how he wants to control the whole commission. This guy. Is DA present? I just love it when white people assume as supreme. That black supreme from Malema is not. He has crashed them properly. I don't know what's happening here, but we see like people complaining. So like, man, he crashed them. He done this. He done this. But we want to find out like what he have done exactly. I have a problem with.
Remain calm. I'm not shouting. I'm not being belligerent. And I expect, if my cooperation is going to continue, I don't expect people to start shouting at me. I expect to be shown courtesy and respect. Don't ask for respect. If you're going to do that, I'm not going to respect you.
Well, facts, though. Facts. It's definitely right. It's different. Why you shot at him? Why you shot at him? I will not tolerate that. If you shot me, I will not respect you. I will shoot you. It's like that. It's how the world plays. You cannot people come here and people will get shouted every time. People they come here, they get shouted every time. Others they are afraid even to talk. Others are afraid even to talk. Same to me. You shout, I shout back. I get this point. Like, I understand him. When respect comes in both ways. And we all know that respect comes in both ways. So if you're not respected, you must do what? So every time you stop the parliament, you educate the parliament. Every time.
Parliament, and I'm not talking about this committee, I'm talking about the whole of Parliament. Parliament has a duty, and the duty of Parliament not only is to run the country and make laws and legislation. Parliament has the power and authority to hold the
Chair on a point of order.
executive.
Now, because someone is talking, what is the change of point of order? Someone give this parliament, what is the duties of parliament? Because it's clear him based on his being there, you see how you guys are behaving. You see them how they're behaving and try to guide them by explaining what parliament should do, what the authority and the power it have parliament. And someone is busy. But come on, man. Why we want these people to present us, man? Why we have these people like this to present us? Why have people like this who don't respect? It's like point of order. Someone talk about a serious issue, serious matter.
Executive authority.
Can I rise?
Oh, you're making him to undermine us. It's abusing us now.
He's abusing us or how? You guys got your two stuff. How's that abusing you? How? He explained, right? He explained what parliament should do because it's clear what we are doing is not working based on him.
Can I rise on a point?
Lecturing us now. No, man. This is white supremacy at play, man.
No.
Plain.
No,
We must not do this. Let's.
I love this chair. Commission in Parliament. I love that guy, the chair. So calm. He never, like those one we used to watch. They'd be like, honorable member, they'd be making noise. This one said, like, let's not do that. They feel attacked because this man is speaking the truth. They feel attacked, and now my name is came say like, you're undermining us now. You allow you to undermine us. This speaks the truth, the guy. People like who are watching like us, we don't know how Parliament should be run, but we are learning from here.
Let's allow the witness to conclude.
Mm.
May you conclude your statement, Mr. O'Sullivan.
Chairman, before I complete my statement, I need to point out that I will not accept my words being described as a display of white supremacy. I will not accept that. The honorable members may have these things, but that doesn't mean.
Now, you know your story. He knows his story. You know his story. He knows his story, this guy. He knows his story. Doesn't mean when you have power in Parliament, so white what? Doesn't mean that.
I'm very sorry to do this. Can we, I don't know how fast can we?
Oh my God, the room. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love this guy, man. Proper, man. He knows his story. He knows his story.
I must accept those insults, and I will not. The reality is, as I was trying to say, is that Parliament has the power and authority to hold the executive, including cabinet ministers and organs of the state, accountable to it in terms of section 55(2) of the Constitution.
Okay, I know it's fine. I heard you. This.
This guy knows his story, Shem. This guy knows his story. He knows where he's there. He knows where he's there. This guy knows his story. Didn't just go there and be abused. You understand? Let's see this one. Let's see this one. You know, like let's see this one now. Let's go.
Mr. O'Sullivan, it is actually incorrect and unbelievable want to come to South Africa and be integrated into the way of living.
This is from South Africa. What are you saying? Like, I love TikTok, man. TikTok is Network is so bad. It's ending now. But when this guy know how to stand, he stand. You know how to stand. So like yeah, we'll focus on EF to respect parliament, commit after threatening to, right? And then the Julius Malema is a damn good. Please let's vote for this guy. People say Julius Malema is a damn good. Why you not vote Julius Malema? Where was Malema when Matlali has testified? We want our vote for Malema. Malema, he was not like this to Cat. So like to Cat was so down. Malema should have been this serious when it came to Cat. Quite right, I agree. Someone is very arrogant.
You know, Mr. Paul, when we started here, you tried those things with us of wanting to tell us how we must conduct our business. You're not the first witness here. We've been running this process and running it smoothly and in a respectful way. So you're not going to come here and disrespect us and say we want to give you 1 hour to tell us your side of story of fighting crime for 36 years when we have given you the whole day and we are adding another hour the following day.
You know, like this guy came there, say like, hey, listen, man. I say I came here to as a weakness, not to good guys coming to ask me questions. He said that. So like, if you're going to be not asking me questions, I'm going to leave. I'm going to withdraw my processes. Because if you feel like you don't know what you want, you are busy, want me things I cannot provide. Right? But then people say like, where is DA? Where is DA? If he close the borders, he will be a president. Say like, if Julius Malema close borders, he will be a president. People of South Africa, they say we must make Julius Malema president. If you don't understand what open borders, at least if you use same energy with Matala, why use this energy to this guy? Why doesn't use the same energy to Matala? These the people questions. Asking questions. So like when it comes to this guy, he's so, but when it comes to Ken Matala, relaxed. Why is like that? These are people are asking why it's like that. The only black leaders who stand for black people, the only black, so like stand for black people, you know, I deleted that mindset. He's more like foreigner than his own people, stand for foreigners. So like now, you no longer talk about this. People of South Africa.
The same way the chairperson is pleading with you, we're pleading with you to respect us. Treat us with respect. We're honorable members here. We're running these proceedings. You are not running these proceedings. And we are governing how these proceedings are going to be run. Today, it was you and evidence leaders. Tomorrow, the chairperson says you'll have an hour. And when members ask you questions and you think there is an issue that you have not sufficiently canvassed, you still have a right.
But I mean, like, I get Julius Malema point, you know. I get Julius Malema point. You cannot come here and then you tell people like Parliament should do this, Parliament should do this. I'm here to do this. I'm here to do this. You put yourself there, but besides to put yourself there, there was an allegation for you. That's why you say like I'm here for my allegations. People mention my name because of these criminals. He said that. He said that by himself. So like these criminals mention his name because of they knew he's coming to expose them. He said like they knew and then they exposed, they mentioned my name because they knew I'm not playing. When I'm coming there, I'm coming to expose. I'm not coming there to play. That is why they mentioned my name. That's all things he said.
To speak to that issue in responding to a member's question. It's as simple as that. So these threats of withdrawing cooperation and also saying to us, no, I can't be made to tell a story of 36 years in 1 hour. How many days do we have? We have a limitation. We need to finish this work. Please respect us and respect the chairperson. Yes, made a ruling. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're all here. Your hour starts at 10 a.m. And 11 o'clock, you finish, and then members take over. We proceed until 7. I think that is the understanding, Chair.
Though I wish like I can work like this. I wish I can stand like this. Hate him all you want. Me and my house, we should vote for Julius Malema. I would give EFF my vote. Julius Malema want to be respected. Hey, Keto was here and leader was not vocal like this. Political will finish us. South Africa is nothing without EFF. What is South Africa without EFF, by the way? What is the South Africa without EFF, by the way? General Sibiya Malema ran away. They will find something to hate even though when he's spitting the fire. There's nothing horrible about parliamentary members. Julius Malema for the president of South Africa. Simple. Why can you make this guy president? They ask you, you're watching this, make sure you answer. Why you cannot make Julius Malema president? Poor civilian must not come to dictate here. The time of being more disturbed, he must answer. What do you, a particular party, say anything today? They say the not a fan of Julius Malema, but 100% agree with him. Feel because last people like this, like Malema. This like Malema is the, you understand? But like yeah, we have this guy, Paul O'Sullivan refused to answer. You don't want to answer him. Can people who hate Julius Malema tell us what is wrong with them? We all vote for EFF most on these coming elections. Let's see what's happening, because of people say like we are going to vote for Julius Malema because of the work he's doing in Parliament, because of whatever they are saying he's doing here in Parliament. So like now what we're going to do,
for the record, the oath I took was to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I did not take the question if it's going to violate my personal information and my family security. And if we take, Chairman, paragraph 3, and we take paragraph 5.1, Chairman, that you are not related.
Mr. O'Sullivan, let's not go to the statement.
This guy said like, hey, I'm not here to answer. I said, yes, I'll be honest. I will answer the truth, but only the truth. I'll be yes, you know, like in court when they say those things. He said like, no, I will not answer all the questions. I will not answer the question that is going to put my family at risk. And someone watching this say like, put family at the risk. That means this thing is too deep. Meaning this thing is too deep. So like I will never answer things that will put my family into danger. I'll never answer things that are going to make me personal, you know, I will never do that. And issues like, oh my God, this issue we're talking about, this issue we're dealing about is a big deal issue here in South Africa. It's only Malema who's sober in politics. They say like it's only Malema who's sober in politics. Why say it's only Malema who's sober? Yes. No one will make me hate shame. No one will make me to hate Julius Malema. Because Julius Malema, he know how to question these people. The real Black Panther has spoken. Guys, it's fine. We don't care about 1990. We want this. Let's focus on 1994 going.
Now.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Chairman. Yeah. And without sounding argumentative, the reality of the situation is that the qualification about prior to 1990 says For personal and family security, I will not engage in discussions concerning my family, background, education, or business interests in South Africa or overseas prior to 1990. If any member has a question they want to put about any event that took place prior to 1990, and it doesn't impinge on my family security and my safety, I have no problem with that question.
This man set boundaries. This man set boundaries. So like, yeah, Luna, listen carefully. If you answer me, you must be careful, because what you say, like, is if you answer me, you set boundaries. So like, everything that involves my family, just forget. Just forget. And I know when it's like this, you know, in army we call it, we call it make decision already. Yeah? In army we call it make his decision already. Whether you can come with 20 people, 50 people, he will never give you the answer. He made his own decision already. Whether you can come and be like, say, answer the question, he made his own. He's made his own conclusion. He made his own conclusion. So like, I'm not entering, I'm doing nothing with this. He made his own conclusion. Yeah, yes, he can come. Julius Malema said like, yeah, Julius Malema is coming. Julius Malema is going to ask me a question. Julius Malema is going to do this, but this man, yeah, made his conclusion already. Yeah, you can come, Julius Malema. But the man made conclusion already.
Let me say this to you, Honorable Malema.
No, thanks, Chair. It's not about whether the question will arise or not. That statement by its own nature is wrong and it must be removed.
Statement of you're talking about the statement of saying like you will not answer things that's related to his family. So that means he's not going to be honest then. And based on what you are saying, it's saying like, yes, there's other things I done and I work with higher profile people. And like, I'm not going to answer all those kind of stuff. It's like that. So like, yes, I understand things you went through, things you have done. But when someone's like, if the question related about what happened in 1990, I can answer those questions, but others I cannot answer them. You must forget about them. Hey, minute. You can forget about it because he's not going to answer to put his family into danger. Whether the judgment can come, whether they can come in protect, whether they can come and say whatever they want to say. The truth is, he made his own conclusion. It's not a lie. He made his own conclusion.
Before we proceed, we must agree paragraph 3 must be expunged from that affidavit. Because even if he had not written that in that statement, in the affidavit, and someone was to ask a question that is uncomfortable with him, he will bring that to attention and he will make that ruling. Now, if we allow him to proceed with this paragraph 3, it means we allow him to tell us which questions to ask him and which questions not to ask him.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. It's like that. So like, there is a question I will answer. It's like, you get it. So the question that involves his family, his safety, he will not answer. So he can answer those dumb questions, those simple questions. He can answer those ones. But the one that are too tough, the one that they can lead the country, the one that are the one that can help to deal with corruption, you will not answer those. You will never answer those. Okay. You will never answer those. He will never answer those. And then these are people say his only talk to chairman is very arrogant, disrespectful. Malema, I love him. Says you're too much, my president. EFF always on fire. Go Juju, my leader. You are always correct. 15th April, he say East London. That's all I can say. While others members are still in the dark, my senses always see the light. Else Donald Trump will say, if does not have the cards, they say Julius Malema is a goat. They say, please wear your sandals because of the future looks bright.
We know how we work. We cannot be told in an affidavit. You are not going to ask me questions that happened before 1990. If we allow that to happen, we're setting a wrong precedence. He can't tell us that. He needs to remove that paragraph. We need that paragraph removed. He can't tell us which questions to answer him, which questions not to answer him. If there's a question that is security threat or incriminating or
But Malema, they say you, when you were interviewing Ken Matala, you were so down. They say like you were so down, even like you say like, hey, you're saying to collect condolences to your family and what. When it come this guy, you are so. They say you are so arrogant by people. You know, like I want to watch my clip. So like you didn't watch your TJs, I did not. Why do video? Yes, I did not.
or any other matter, you are well placed to deal with those matters. We cannot be told by a witness that you can do anything before 1990, I will not answer. You can even sit here the whole day, I won't answer anything before 1990. We are going to come out of this committee looking like clowns that were told by witness which questions to ask him, which questions not to ask him. He's going to be speaking about other people here.
Facts. He's right. It's like that.
Going to be speaking about other people here, and he doesn't want to be asked questions about himself. Well, he must be asked questions about himself because he's also going to talk about other people. And he already calls them criminals. So he needs to remove this paragraph 3. It's not about whether the question will come or not. This is just like a principal telling us that we must not go beyond 1990 on this textbook. It can't be corrected. It has got everything else to, it smells like supremacy. And we can't sit here with our clear conscience and allow it to proceed.
Greg, I knew who says he won't let us down. Malema is one of the few of the show black people that you can still voice your opinion to other race. He's the man who show like this dog. Before this man, a lot of African brothers were forced to scared to other race until this man come out. Malema is born for this, not to walk that way. Says he on it. Absolutely no one will be like Julius Malema. Reason why I love because of you don't fear by the girl. Let's go, madam.
Like that. We need to be advised from evidence leaders' point of view. I may not know the law. In a situation like this, what do we do? Where this paragraph in a signed affidavit is very problematic. It tells us from right at the beginning, you are not going to ask me anything about 1990. Even if you try, we can sit here the whole day. I won't answer that. And then we say, let's proceed. That is a very disrespectful statement, which must not be accepted by this honorable house.
That guy, like, whether Malema or whether you guys came for him, he will never speak his own conclusions. Like, when it comes to 1990, I will remain quiet. Yes, Malema can make noise. Yes, Malema can say things he's saying. Yes, you can say, yeah, we love you, Malema. Yeah, we do that, Malema. Malema is the next president of this country. Lifesaver. Malema, you are what, this and this. Malema, you are this and this and this. Malema, you are this. But this guy, he make his own conclusion. He made his own conclusion. Like, I will not answer it. When he makes his own conclusion, no one can force him. That's why, like, these people are trained. I don't know, like, maybe it's CIC, you know, CIA, they trained to be tortured. They train, you can torture them, you can beat them, they will never say nothing. They will say nothing. And these guys are like, when you start there, say like me, I will. He said like, now I will not answer the questions, whether I like it or not, whether you bring corpse and what. 1990, you can ask me this question that happened, this question I can answer. And it gives us to us this other question that he don't want people to know. He give us that thing. So like there's other question that into Facebook. Let's do this. You're doing this thing for 3 hours. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Let's go. Malema. You'll never win. You'll never win this. I'm telling you, yes, you will never win this. This guy is so stubborn. I never saw someone stubborn. I need one more chance. You know, people. Look, people. Julius Malema is a realist. Studies these things pave away the chair will allow. This guy thinks we are all from Limpopo. Like, why you put Limpopo down? Who is this guy?
Information.
Look at him. Go. I need one more water, man. I need one more. Paul must be arrested. Julius Malema is a king. Who killed?
It's just not going to be bonds. And we can sit here all day and you can ask me a million questions. I will not provide that information. I'm entitled to protect my own personal interests and to protect my family interests. And I intend to do that, Chairman.
We can't ask him anything.
He just said. He just said. Like, these other things I will answer, there's no other things I will not answer. He said it. Like now, it's to speak. So we can sit there the whole day. We can be here the whole day. He said by his mouth. By his mouth. He said we can be here the whole day. But this other thing I will never answer. By his mouth, you can tell us what to say, but he said it.
Thing about things that happened before 90. What if the business you are talking about started engaging in wrongdoing before 1990 and is still doing the same thing now and want to refer back to where it started?
Fact.
What if there is an allegation that you were handling certain activists of the liberation movement that happened before 1990? And that's why you've got certain relationship you have with them today. So it cannot be correct. And that has got nothing to do with criminality. That has got everything to do with tribe.
Facts. It can during 1990, there are things that just happened, right? So he asked, so like, he asked, let's go. It's like I'm not going to be controlled by this Wi-Fi, me. I'm not going to be controlled by this Wi-Fi. Let's move forward. Go. Mm. Mm. You know, like I see like people sorry, I'm going to shoot 3 hours video, so like I must do it, I must do other stuff. I cannot come here and, you understand, I cannot come here. Wi-Fi give me problems, but the mindset I have is I need to shoot this thing for 2 hours, like 2 hours, 3 hours. Then I'm going to cut it to 30 minutes. Hours, it depends. But I will be done for the day for 3 hours, right? But like now I totally understand Julius Malema's point. You understand? Let me ask the ChatGPT this. I want to ask ChatGPT this. ChatGPT, listen, when you shoot 3 hours video live stream, then after you're going to cut it into shorts, like maybe you shot 3 hours video, then you cut it into 30 minutes each. It's going to affect your channel. So I'm asking for my friend. Yeah, so you can say anything about it, can say about Julius Malema. They can say anything about Julius Malema, but Julius Malema, man, is the king. Mm. Mm. They do it, miss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. Let's go. Oh my god, I never thought I'm going to be like this. Dude, I need to. I love TikTok, man. TikTok is nice. It's giving me this. See?
Going to be speaking about.
And it's like you're going to speak about people, but you don't people talk about you. This one,
Instead of coming here to give evidence,
this one I focus on it.
People.
What's happening here? Let me do something like this. Let me do something like this. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. I want to go to put water there because of I can't always be like I want warm water. Warm water. Warm water. Warm water. Warm water. You know, like what is warm water? Let's go.
Are you not aware that people were being killed at that time when you were applying to become a citizen in South Africa?
Yeah.
I only applied to become a citizen of South Africa in 1994. And I became a citizen in 1995. So
Apartheid ended in 1994. When is apartheid ended? Apartheid, when is ended? Apartheid ended in 1994, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1994. He said, like, you become a citizen before. Then 1995, it was approved. But Malema said, like, why you want to be a citizen? Yeah, it's like, why you want to be a citizen in this country where people have been killed?
it's a reality that I had not applied to become a citizen. And it's also a reality that
Don't lie. Don't lie. You know, like the thing about lie is always visit. The thing about lying is always visiting. Lying is not like lying is not like what do you call this? Lying is not like, how can I explain this in simple English? Lying is not like the truth. The truth lives, lie remains. Because they want to find out when you become a citizen of this country. They're going to find out. So like when you become the citizen of this country. So I encourage you not to lie. Don't lie. Take it the way it is. Take it like a man. When you lie, it's going to deceive you, and it's not going to be nice.
I've not stated that I did not know what was going on in the country. I knew what was going on, but I didn't know the level of detail that I later found out. Because as you spend more time in a country, you find out more. So, that's my evidence.
But in the letter you wrote, Mr. O'Sullivan, you spoke about the 80s and that you were just 20 and you had no idea, and we can still say maybe you were naive at that time. It can be correct that you were talking about 95. There was an interest in the 1980s. And you were interested in the weather in the 80s, and I'm saying to you, it can be correct.
I said, don't lie, I'm coming. I think like they always encourage people. I think like they always encourage people to say like when you write a statement.
You wrote,
Sorry,
You find out
I'm
detail that I
come here. You know, like they always encourage people to say like when you write a statement, make sure everything you write is in a statement. You can't write a statement and then you say like I became a citizen in 1994. Then Malema was talking about the 80s. So like 80s, based on a statement, you wrote this about the 80s, blah 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 blah. You see like what I'm talking about. I say like don't lie. I saw like people like who are going to minor commission, they were so stressed. Very stressed, so like oh my god. Very stressed, so like what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, like those of kind of issues. Very stressed, so like what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do is happening now. So like it's happening like now. And they're so stressed, so like what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say. Like your statement, they can give you a statement, they can read your statement. So painful. We don't care about the past. We need a job and opportunities, please. What kind of job? This guy, what kind of job? Your salary went to 2 billion Tembisa Hospital scandal. They are unemployed because don't understand the relationship between corruption and employment. Go look for work then. These people are debating now. You are the reason why we don't have a future. What kind of comment is this? People, they are fighting. He said like, you're the reason why we don't have this. Past is the present. Part of the reason you don't have a job is result what happened in the past. Definitely. I totally agree with him. What happened in the past is the future. The past is the future. What this for? Malema is smart. He knows what he's talking about. Where was Malema? Where was Malema? He's very smart, yo. We don't care about the past. All we need is opportunities and jobs. This is what the guy said. So like, we don't care about the past. The only thing we care, the only thing we want is jobs. You understand? But let's go and see.
later found out. Because as you spend more time in a country, you find out more. So, that's my evidence.
How? So like, you know, like when you visit to a country, man, you find more, you know, when you visit to these countries, you see black people, they are greeting. Someone was saying in Africa, people are greeting strangers because in Africa we are greeting, hello, everything. So like it's like people, they are greeting people, they are so nice. He decided to stay. And Malema said, like, you are saying nonsense. Look how Malema look at him. So like whatever you're saying doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
But in the letter you wrote, Mr. O'Sullivan, you spoke about the 80s and that you were just 20 and you had no idea, and we can still say maybe you were naive at that time. It can be correct that you're talking about 95. There was an interest in the 1980s and you were interested in the weather in the 80s, and I'm
you know, it's a thing of like people, they love to use this thing of like I was just 20. I was just doing, things happened. People, they love to use that. People, they love to use that. So like I was just 20, you know. I didn't know what happened, man. I was just 20, young man. And I know this other guy here. When he grew up, he was a spoiled boy. When he was a spoiled boy, like, what happened is he took his father's cars. His father went to work. You know, his father was at work, right? So he took his father's car, then driving that car, then boom, accident. He got accident. He killed people. And then when you ask to be like, I was young, I didn't know what to do. You know, like the thing I could like, Haibo, you were young, you killed people. Why you steal a car from the first place? That's where like business come now. That's where like business comes, and your parents now, they intervene to make sure that kids are growing the right way, they don't do the wrong things. And to avoid this thing of like I was young, I didn't know what I'm doing, and you understand. You don't have to do things like that, killing people, and then it doesn't work that day. Doesn't work. The parent must be there to guide. The reason the child has a parent to guide them how to do the right things. Because I was young and this is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. I'm telling you this. Let's listen to this guy.
saying to you, it can be correct. And worse, you didn't have to stay in South Africa to know what was happening in South Africa. A big anti-apartheid movement in Britain, in London. Surely you knew the release, the Mandela campaign, very prominent in Britain. And you come here and tell us and settle in a country where people are demanding the release of Nelson Mandela, where children are being killed.
You know, like what question call it? I don't know in CIA what they call it. It's a statement that, because remember, the statement that Julius, I want you to open very well. Listen, the statement Julius Malema is making is a statement that this guy can answer from that statement. Because this man, he says he's been here in South Africa for how many years? He said like he was in South Africa from 1994. But the affidavit is saying a different story. Affidavit said like in the 80s, was just 20 and blah, 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 blah. So he made the statement. He's not answering the question. He's not asking the question. He made the statement with the question to say, you know, this was happening here in South Africa. That is why you came here. So like this guy, he's going to able to answer these questions.
Then all of that, because you were naive, you knew a little bit of what was happening. That is unacceptable. I don't think it's an acceptable explanation. You came to our country to become part of the privileged at the expense of the exploited. Will I be correct to make that observation?
Chairman, definitely not correct.
But you will never agree. Though you will never agree. Just imagine in South Africa, people were being forcefully removed from their own land. And these Europeans, right, they were calling other Europeans, so like, come, we are getting land, yeah, we are living the best life, yeah. It's like that. They discover, it's like they discover people, they discover land. Say, come, we have workers, black people are workers, come to work for us, come to take the land, come to run businesses, come to build companies. Because of that time, black people have no rights. Black people have no rights to run a business. Black people have no rights to stay whatever they want to stay. Black people will stay in the townships. Black people were domestic workers, were garden boys. You understand? And then when someone came from Europe and come to Africa, and see like, yeah, man, in Europe, life is hard compared because they have people are working for us, people are taking care of our kids, people are doing this and this, people are doing this and this and this. Definitely, he will call others that side so they come. I find something this side. There's something that we can make a living about it. You understand? Act the way you go to for example, Zimbabweans, Nigerians, they come here and they see life is best, and then they call their brothers. But it will never happen in Botswana. In Botswana, selling drugs, doing those wrong things. Oh my God, you're going. You are going in Botswana. You are going. You are going. This is not. South Africa is a country where like everyone is playing on it. It's a country where like everyone does their please. It's a country that everyone don't respect it. Why don't you use that attitude to Ken Matlala? They say like Julius Malema, when it comes to Ken Matlala, he was not like this. They say like Julius Malema, when it comes to Ken Matlala, it was not like this. Why use this attitude to this guy? Maybe because of he's not South African and he's rude. So like maybe because of this guy is not South African, it's rude. He's red Malema jacket. Let's see what's happening here. This is a beautiful topic. I never say I'm going to focus on the topic for 3 hours. No. Let's go.
I don't think it is correct for the witness to write his own questions and answer them.
But how do you write your own question and answer them?
You can't say.
I know this lady, James. Push Ken Matlala was not nice for me. You know, but still we won't vote for EFF. We don't care. It's their parliamentary today. We didn't hear anything from them. I gave him a chance to speak. Come on, what's happening, guys? You know the thing about the Wi-Fi I'm using it is coming to the end. So no matter what, no matter if you want to achieve something, you show up every day, man. That's my motivation every day. Same to you for watching this video. Dark. This video, dark. Make sure no matter what you're experiencing, you are good. You understand? Man, I just share my screen now. James. This is a James.
He's sitting here, most of the stuff isn't relevant. We don't want to know about his journey in life.
Aye, man. I don't understand why that lady's making noise. Hi.
Motho wa tsenang, o ka ba ruri o ba teng. Huh? So if the evidence leader is not going to interrupt him and say, no, come back here, why here? Let's proceed this way. He's just going to speak. It's like we're in a podcast now.
And they couldn't show me the
And the
board.
doors have closed.
This guy is stubborn. This guy. Wait, I never saw someone who's stubborn like this man. This man is very stubborn. Very stubborn, and like now, this is going to be a very difficult episode. It's going to be a very hard episode. This one. This one is going to be very hard episode. This one.
Just already.
They've opened the doors again. So the doors were closing. There's a knock on the door.
Yes.
And they opened the door.
And this is an international flight.
This is the South African Airways flight to London.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So by this stage, my 8 and 9-year-old daughter was sitting comfortably in their seat across the aisle from me.
Hey.
And they've got their little coloring in books and they're busy coloring in as children do.
Yes.
And now suddenly I'm dragged off the plane.
What is this all about? Say, I'm a little bit confused. What this was about? So like he was in a frame, they knocked the door, the kids busy throwing up there. MK people are so happy going go son. I love James, he's the only one who shows fighting spirit. James is like that, man. James, she can't tolerate Melokochi. Okay, Beyonce. I don't know why they call people Beyonce. He's using psychology, psychological manipulations. The silence of DA means a lot. There's this day of silence of DA. I don't know if that lady was a DA member, was telling Ken McCarthy, like, you are criminal. You are not a businessman. You are a criminal. I don't know if you know that story. The silence, DA, their silence too loud, and ANC. Why is his family on testimony while he said doesn't want to be asked about his family? I was asking myself that because of his talk about in the flight, they knocked in the flight. But I was like, you said in the beginning, you don't want your family to be involved. You said by yourself, no one forces you. You said by yourself, so like, you don't want to include your family into this, but you are the one who are dragging it.
With my 2 children. And after we get dragged off the plane, and remember, we've gone through passport control. So we've gone out of the country already, but they insist on taking us back through passport control to stamp us back into the country. And then in front of my children, they put handcuffs on me.
Why? Why they do that? This is like, yo, this man, they protect him. He must talk until arrest himself with his lies. No qualification because of his white. Oh my God. We're still there. We're still talking about those things there. But we are. There is nowhere to be found. Why people don't play at the game? They protect anything. But like the thing of it today, you say they arrested him in front of his kids, guys. If you're a father, you'll understand. Yeah, I'm talking to fathers. I'm not talking to people who are not, even not fathers. Just imagine you get arrested in front of your kids. Like, let's have mercy. Let's have mercy. You get arrested in front of your kids. I guess let's have mercy, man. In front of your kids, you get arrested. And this we're going to say, like, Paul has been. My question is, how long did you stop questioning his qualifications? Someone had so much power. DA NCMP is called deflection. That is why I don't bother to watch. Parliament is just nonsense and matlanga mean business.
8-year-old and a 9-year-old daughter. And then they assault me in front of my children. Then I call my wife to come and collect the children. After I call my wife to come and collect the children, my wife came there, then they took my phone off me, and then they took the children away. My wife took the children away.
Who done that, and what is the reason behind? It's very important to ask the reason. So like, who done that, and what is the reason behind? Why are we doing that? What provoked is right? What provoked them to do that to you? Why are they doing that? What is the reason behind that?
Then they took me at 230 kilometers an hour to Pretoria Central Police Station. And they kept me in the rat-infested cell with excrement and sewage running across the floor. I couldn't sit down because there was no chair in the cell. There was nowhere to sit. And there's all this raw sewage on the floor. And I was kept there.
Why you are talking about before? Because of these questions are very important. We must able to ask this question. So like, the thing that is happening, it happened before 90s or before 80s or 90s. What I use specifically? I want those answers. I asked this girl to like, what makes you different to other ladies? It's very good question. I love to answer questions that are open. I don't ask stupid questions. I ask real questions, me.
Therefore, until the following afternoon. So it's now the 2nd of April. This is all very well documented, by the way. Extremely well documented in court papers. Because then what happened was I was moved from Pretoria Central.
These court papers you're referring to are the court papers in the application.
So those people are tired in the background. They do like serious. Yeah? Well, we have a big issue like this. No, I don't understand why you got arrested. I don't understand this story. It's messy. I don't.
Brought
Yes.
for your release.
Not at that time. So what happened was, Chairman, after this, I was moved to another police station. And then I was moved to another police station. So I kept moving me. And the last police station I was at was Kempton Park. The 1st of April in 2016 was a Friday.
Oh, he's talking about now. I don't, because I was talking about apartheid or he's talking about democracy, but we all know like now he's talking about democracy. And people on the comments, stop hating, man. So it's supposed to be implement himself and reveal the secret that has not been noticed. This guy knows the all corruption politics also involved. Definitely. A lot of them they involve. You'll find out most of our people, leaders, influencers, people that involved, you'll find out that like most of people that involved. You know?
So I ended up at Kempton Park Police Station on the Monday. And my lawyers have now come there to bring an application for bail. And I'm told that I'm being charged with a breach of Section 26B of the Citizenship Act. In that, I used my Irish passport.
Honorable James.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, please help.
I know James. You know, like those people when they speak, like Julius Malema. You know, like those people when they speak, you'll be shaking. I used to work in a corporate space, and my boss, when he was coming like this, I was shaking. It reminds me in high school, in primary school, where like I used to look to say like my teacher is coming, my teacher is not here, my teacher is what? I'm going outside to look his car. The way how I was living in fear in high school, in primary school, even high school, I'll be happy. How school make my life difficult, by the way.
May I understand, we brought this witness before us here today to respond to allegations that has been made by all the previous witnesses, like we have seen with all our other witnesses. They came here to respond to that. Mr. Paul O'Sullivan has come here today and basically pushing his agenda of all his success stories that we have to listen to here in the entire day. Not responding to anything that was leveled against him by any of the other witnesses. We are sitting here today listening to a success story.
What is his success? He was arrested. You see, I was arrested. See, like I was arrested. That's the issue with us. So like I was arrested. Yeah, this and this happened. This and this happened, and what? It's like I don't care me. He said he was arrested. And James said, like, we are not here to listen to his successful stories of you are arrested, then this happened, then he survived, then he done this, then he done this. Like, we are not here because of that. We want, I believe people who are coming there in the Manor Commission, they always, maybe majority of them say like, hey, this guy, hey, this guy.
I don't think it is. You've got certain relationships.
Aye, man.
He's sitting here, most of the stuff isn't relevant.
And then I was moved to another police station. So they kept moving forward.
Honorable.
And basically pushing his agenda of all his success stories that we have to listen to here in the entire day. Not responding to anything that was leveled against him by other witnesses. We are sitting here today listening to his success stories and dancing according to his music. Until what time do we intend sitting here when he has back issues and he has to leave at 7 o'clock?
Oh my God, how Reverend Mkona's alleged with evidence. He's playing sympathy card, podcast, respect every important, even if you feel comfortable. This guy is undermined. Like this guy is, and these are people that we need to listen because they are positive opinion. It's a reaction video. I thought all of them were scared of him. So please, guys, wake up. So all we want to know reason why they brought him here. Now I don't understand why these guys here. They're all been talking. I watched different sort of videos. I've been reacting. They talk. The only thing that we know, they say like this guy said, we never talk about his family. We don't talk about his safety. And he never talk about when he's been arrested for citizen what. They don't talk about things that we need to hear as a citizen. So we are here wasting our time to people who are not saying nothing. Saying nothing. Man, guys, take us to us. He has paralyzed the whole Gala strategy. DA has been quiet. Bravo, James, you are the best. And Juju and Skosana. Another Julius Malema is a long story, practical assignment. Go like we are just here. What this guy is doing here, I can catch up losing at the same time. Confusion all the room to waste time. It's they are buying our time.
Tomorrow we're never ever going to get through the statement. This is a book that he has given to us based on what he thinks we should hear. And we're not here to be sitting and listening to him all day and night for 2 days. We're here to probe the allegations that's been leveled against him. For how much longer are we going to allow this?
Hey, you cannot force, but you cannot force someone to speak. You can say how long we can, but if you say you don't want to speak, you cannot force him. You know. You cannot force him. To be honest, I'm telling the truth. You can say things you want to say. You can be angry the way you want to be angry. But if someone says, like, I don't want to talk, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. If someone says, like, no, I don't want to talk, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
We can't have this. I'm looking at this long index that he has given us, miscellaneous matter, taxpayers fund for Japan, all this stuff. He's sitting here, most of the stuff isn't relevant. We don't want to know about his journey in life. Gods, thank you.
What is that now? So this guy, what happened? He wrote a book and gave them what is a sex story. So they cannot ask him questions based on what they giving him to. So based on what they giving him, what he give them, they cannot ask him questions. So like in this paragraph, section mama, page mama, you said this, you said this, you said this. It's not like that. When they open the book and says like, oh, you are doing this, oh, you achieved this, oh, it's like waste of the time.
Honorable Skosana.
Yeah, at last, Chair. I just want to anchor Honorable James as well. When I raised my hand, Chair, because I remember at the 7 o'clock, so I didn't want you to close before I say this to Mr. O'Sullivan, that all what we have, this bundle which we are having here, please, tomorrow, Chair, we need to have evidence. Because there's a lot of, I don't want to put it, let me put it nicely. There's a lot of nonsensical.
Maybe to you can be nonsense. Maybe to Nkosana can be nonsense. But to him, is success. And it's what he wants people to present. It's how he wants people in parliament to ask me questions based on that. You understand? This guy didn't come here like maybe to nest people's feelings. He didn't come for that. He didn't come here to nest people's feelings. He came here to speak his mind. And he came here to say like, I'm going to provide this evidence and you are going to ask me questions based on what I provided. It's like that because of the statement you guide is a statement that they ask questions based on that. Right? But what he provided, they say like it's a waste of time. Even my time is wasting my time too. DA members, where are you today? President Paul, this country is a joke. South Africa is a joke. Evidence leader must be changed. He is spraying Tom and Jerry.
Papers on this thing. We need evidence tomorrow, Chair, not what we were traumatized last week. We can't be traumatized going forward from now, Chair. We need evidence, not gossiping, evidence. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, I think that we might want to blame the witness, but the evidence leader is responsible for all of this. Because
But this thing is big. This thing is big than you think. This thing is big than you think. This guy, I don't know, he say he trained Ramaphosa and what. This thing is big. It's not small thing. It's a big thing. Yes, they can be angry with James, with Julius Malema's concern. Yes, they can be angry, all MPs. They can be angry, saying whatever they want to say, doing whatever they want to do, but this thing is very, very big. It's very big, this thing. So people, they think like it's just either like maybe police officer, senior or generally. This one is big, man. It's big. This one is very, very big.
Evidence leader must be able to refer the witness to a relevant paragraph. And if the witness takes forever, the evidence leader who knows that I'm working within a limited time must be able to remind the witness. And she was doing that earlier on. And then now, so please, the evidence leader.
But you know very well, this thing is, I don't know, like these people are 18, I can't say that. But this thing is big, according to me, because I remember I saw his picture with the current president Ramaphosa. I was like, nah. I was like, this thing is very big. This thing is very big. It's very and when it's very big like this, for me, I don't see there will be an ending. You understand?
Must lead. I mean, Mr. Paul O'Sullivan, everybody, if you are given a platform to speak, so if the evidence is not going to interrupt him and say, no, come back here, we're here, let's proceed this way. He's just going to speak. It's like we're in a podcast now.
It's like we're in McG podcast. It's like we're in McG podcast. Hey, McG pod. Man, the moment I saw this, let me show you. The moment I saw this. Look this guy. The moment I saw this,
I agree with you. And
I was like, oh my God, this is the end. I was like, this is the end of the road. This boy is brilliant. Who this boy? In 2 years, super boys. Why you guys defend Julius Malema? Defend Julius Malema. That did something like that, you know, something like that interview. It's like, why you call this president this boy? Why you call Julius Malema boy? Genius son of the soil Africa, blessed unlike criminals for. Yeah, this guy. This guy took it personal. This guy took it personal, and let's see the spot. This for you, this boy just spread the weight. At least you can say something. Those who dislike Malema explain what their issue. Like those ones who don't like Julius Malema. What is the problem? Julius Malema is questioning this guy. There are lots of leaders that are failing to do so. Makosi. In my country, we say Marcos. Because people, they are not coming who hate Julius Malema. Also want to know him. Borders issues. Malema is intelligent enough. My vote didn't go to waste. I appreciate Malema while alive. Not by me, not as me. Let's think me. Is this the leader or are you insane?
Qualified as you are, you trained 1,500. I agree with you. You said that.
Chair, I'm just clarifying that the story that he says he has not trained people and the way you were summarizing it is incorrect. It's in paragraph 16 where he explains how we and then he concludes by saying a total of approximately 1,500 students were trained by me.
By me. He trained 1.5 students, but like, why we act like we don't know for like during apartheid, why is we in power? Like during apartheid, black people they have no power. Why do they act like that? And they ask him, what is your qualification? It's like, where is your qualification? But we know like during apartheid, things were like that. Yeah? We know like during apartheid, things were like that. So like they want him qualifications, they want to question things that were obvious. I don't know they're talking about things after apartheid or things before apartheid. The corruption we have in South Africa. Someone it hate Julius Malema here on the chat. Julius Malema, you always be stand remain unmatched in the use of politics. Thank you. My vote for my time. I'm going to vote for this man. People they say they're going to vote for Julius Malema. People are going to say it's not me.
Not trained by us, trained by me.
Me.
In his own ways, in his own affidavit. Me.
No, but I don't think you trained them. I trained them. I trained them in the subjects of constitution, police ethics, police administrative procedures, crime investigation, scenes of crime, criminal law procedures act, criminal law A and B, and statement taking. 1,500 reservists in that training.
I agree with you. Unqualified as you are, you trained.
I never saw that Gavin. You say like, yes, I totally agree. You train them. I'm qualified as you are. You train.
1,500. I agree with you. You said that. In crime investigation.
Okay.
So like this guy don't know what to say. Go like you don't know. It's like okay. It's like okay, let's leave it. Let's move to another level because of you might have your problem. Okay, I train them. It's like you train them as you are. This amount of people with no qualifications. With no qualifications. To train as they are. For that was something like this. We need to put Paul on his place. We'll get him locked up and locked for a very long time. Dog, this thing has been here. This thing of this guy, Paul, what? Malema was talking about it. Let me show you. Malema was talking about it. Let me show you. I never thought. Look, man. Look. Look. How? I never thought it was so it coming. You should ask this question, Gomes. See what's happening.
Why is it imperative that Paul O'Sullivan appears before the ad hoc committee in person? Why is it not sufficient for him to give his evidence virtually?
It's you. What you did to him there on the virtual interview. The next thing, when he didn't agree with your questions, he switched off. If he can do that to you, he's going to do that to us. He actually is doing that to us already. He says EFF, MK, and Action SA are not going to ask me questions.
So this guy he said this thing before he appeared in the commission. Yeah? Wow.
Because already they've made their mind, they're criminals, they're all and all of that. So Once it's on virtual, you don't have control over him. But when it's in parliament, we're going to tell him and we'll demonstrate to him that he's nobody except being a citizen of this country like all of us. When he tries to throw tantrums and stand up, we're going to tell him, sit down. You're not going to anyway, sit down. You have taken an oath and you're going to sit through until we're done. Only the
This is
And it's not going to tell us here that we can sit here the whole day and ask him questions. He's
I just said I will never give you questions. Can we
fighting crime for
that taken.
you know, Mr. You tried those things with us of wanting to tell us how we must conduct our business.
And that's wrong, man. That's wrong. This guy said like, but I was listening to him. He said like, yeah, let me be quiet. Let me be quiet.
Military intelligence, you mean military intelligence section 6?
I can't hear what's being said, Chairman.
Like his mind is not there. His mind
You
is
don't have any.
his mind is not. Lots of question after him. Lots of question. They train me of Cyril Ramaphosa in the constitution. Just imagine when they say like he trained who's this? He trained Ramaphosa. I was like, oh my God. When they say like he trained Ramaphosa, I was like, nah, this thing is very hard. I was like, this thing is very hard and tough, and this guy is playing his game. This guy telling his stories. He don't brought the evidence. Like he's there just to be there. So you are trying too hard to implement Ramaphosa shame. What the hell is going on in this country? I will ask that question. What this hell is going in this country? I would also like what is happening?
Qualification. And you did not have any qualification to train anyone about constitution in 1997.
No.
We're talking about you, not everybody, you.
1997, he didn't have the qualification. Apartheid ended in 1994. You see like where corruption started. You see like where corruption started, 1997. Teaching people about the laws. Yes, you can say like you don't have to teach people about the laws. But based on the country, based on these laws of this country, it's a different situation. Yeah, you don't have to go to school to teach people about the laws. You don't have to do this to teach people about the laws. But the big bad, you know, like the big bad, based on the laws, there's a laws in this country.
No, Chairman, there was no qualifications then.
No, you did not have.
Okay, Chairman, I had no qualifications to train anybody in the Constitution.
When was the Constitution adopted?
I didn't train them in the Constitution. I trained them on the Bill of Rights.
You see, like there was no qualification that time, man. There was no qualification that time. Bill of Rights of the Constitution. Malema for the president. People say like we want to make Julius Malema president. You know, people they see, she says sis. She says sis. This guy say like I want to make look at here, look here, look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. This guy say like I want to make Julius Malema president. Say like sis. Why sis? Yo, wait, guys, my name is the best shame. You cannot respond immediately, but he can respond you and rightfully so. People they don't like Malem. Cyril was there when Constitution was drafted, but he had to train by Paul. The Bill of Rights is construction. Inferior complex in Cyril, vote for EFF. This is what it's saying. Okay, Chairperson, I have no qualification. In South Africa, we have lots of people in parliament who make laws without qualifications. So
When was the constitution adopted? The one you are training them on.
What's he saying?
When was the constitution adopted? The one you are training them on.
In 1996.
Was Cyril not part of the people who were at the center of developing that constitution?
He was part of the group that drafted the constitution.
So you were training him on a constitution that he had to draft.
doesn't make sense. So if they know the draft, if they wrote the laws, right, as a draft, and they wanted someone to confirm or to ensure them, you understand? That's what I'm trying to say. Like when say like he drafted the law, he drafted all those things this guy's mentioning. So like this thing is kind of confusing. It's kind of giving me a headache. You know, I have a headache like now. As far as I know, Bill of Rights is chapter 2 of the Constitution. Juju, no, this committee is just waste of time. This is the worst waste of our time, to be honest. So like now in 10 o'clock, there will be the same situations. The people are going through that and able to share their opinions and whatever. But like this, oh my God. Malema, yeah, I love you, Juju. Malema, love me for more. Ish, thanks, Malema. The people, they are so proud of Julius Malema. People, the South Africans, they are so proud about the work of Julius Malema. I don't wanna lie. This is what I'm seeing now, yeah. I don't talk things. I don't talk about things I see. People, they're so proud. They say, "Thank you, Malema. We love you so much for doing this beautiful job. Hey, Malema this. Hey, Malema that. Hey, Malema what? Hey, Malema, yeah." Let's see.
Cyril had to be trained as a police reservist. He chose to be trained as a police reservist. So, ironically, that training included understanding the Bill of Rights. It didn't I think I made it clear, it doesn't deal with the whole Constitution. It dealt with the Bill of Rights and police ethics. So we had a module on that. And for that we used
with no qualification. But why they make it bigger? Why they make it big qualification? Because of we no qualification, like because of we have people who don't have degrees but they become president. People who don't have degrees, they've been in parliament. Doesn't make sense. Or it was saying like there was a description, there was the requirements. Unless like now, it's when it comes to requirements to say like we need these requirements. I think like in parliament the requirements are different.
to use different examples. And it was ironic that Cyril had to listen to training on the Constitution. But the good news is he agreed fully that the training that the people were getting was correct. And I was quite comfortable with that because it endorsed the quality of the training that we were given to the police students.
You don't have
So it was something like agent. So they were just being, so they come to treat these people like this. But if it was like that, they need to blame the compound. They can't blame him. You understand? I don't know what's happening with this.
when you say
You understand? In that way, it makes sense. You understand? Because of the thing of like you are like, let's say like you are a, what they call this, and people they want to service from outside. It makes sense for me, you know, but there's a laws and there's politics, there's all those kind of stuff. Like us, we're just reacting and we're just saying our opinion. Nothing much, nothing less. EFF President Julius Malema reprimands Paul for refusing to answer a question about events prior to 1990. Malema reminds him that he took oath committing him to answer all the questions truthfully. But this guy makes stubborn. So Julius Malema is the one who's donating. Just imagine if there was no Julius Malema. Just imagine if there was no Julius Malema. How will this thing go? If like there were no Julius Malema in this committee, this thing will be boring. Besides boring, like people they will not get answered.
I think I've dealt with paragraph 4. On paragraph 5.
Thanks, Chair.
Pardon? What?
Honorable Malema.
Yeah, I wanted to take maybe that the evidence leader is now referring us to paragraphs because I thought they were still going to come to paragraph 3, where the witness suggests that we can't ask him questions about anything before.
So I was saying like what makes you different from other ladies? You know, like I said, the other ladies know how to maybe, for example, I want a good example. There are ladies who can, like, they are good when it comes to cooking. They are good when it comes to cleaning. They are good when it comes to massaging. They are good when it comes to, it's make others like, you know, like there's this thing of like, what makes you different from other men as a man, you know? No, like what makes you different from other ladies? Like they think that is like you will keep a guy. The guy will still choose you if like he's having other girl, but he will be like, this one I know there's something that makes you to keep him, something like that.
1990. I've never had a witness who gives an affidavit saying to us, you can't ask me this or that, because when he took an oath, he committed to answer all the questions and do so truthfully. And he can't say to us, so how do we treat paragraph 3 after he has taken an oath? How do we treat it? What is this paragraph?
Are we on to that advocate?
Man, that's in a specialist in yan. But how can you tell people you cannot ask me this or English? You cannot ask oh my god, English, you cannot ask me this. And he said it by himself. So like to say like I will never answer those questions. I will not do that. And he said it by himself, but who are we to judge? This is a beautiful man. This TikTok is all about TikTok.
Nothing to do with criminality. Trying to demonstrate that you have captured criminal justice system way before even 1994.
Like as South Africans, somehow we need to appreciate the Chief Julius Malema, regardless whatever. He's authentic and very brave lead. So I never read any comments. that not include Julius Malema. I never read any comment. And it comes to my mind, I hold my ears like this to say like, when EFF was not there, when Malema was not there, how would this course go like? When Julius Malema was not there, was not present, was not talking about this, where this case on its own.
Can't be correct, Chair, especially after taking an oath that is going to answer every question here and answer it truthfully. And therefore, we need to make it very clear as a committee that is going to answer every question presented before him here.
Say he's going to answer every question by force. And I don't want to talk. And I say to you, because I'm not a person who loves to talk a lot. I'm the person mind who share his opinion, like everyone who share their comments. Like everyone here, they share their comments. And I share mine to say, like, let's go to comments and let's find out. Julius Malema. Someone said, like, we need to appreciate Julius Malema. That's the reason instill the heads of their leaders. They are is a man. Where was the bravery when Shatrisi decided not to report for you to avoid conflict of interest? So strict, it's so attacked, it's so whatever you can mention. But when it comes to his friends, it was not like this. It was not the way he is like now. Where is his big mouth with Matlala? He's hypocrite. People like people they are watching. People they are watching say like, oh, when is Ken Matlala is not answering like this, is not approaching like this. But when this person is like this, these are people, it's become argument. Because others say like, he must take us. Others say like, no, man. I'm not a big fan of Julius Malema, but I love his bravery and assertiveness. Section 35 still applies even under the oath. He cannot be complied to incriminate himself. The oath does not need to section 35. These are people who done laws. But you can know this section. You can know this section if you put the work. This committee question should be confined to content of sign affidavit matter arising. But also, he has the right to remain silent. People who know the laws. But it's like also you have the right to remain silent. It's like I say nothing. I say nothing. But at least you know how to speak rubbish. Why this keep lacking context, especially you don't. Why you're fighting each other? People they are fighting each other. Before you took oath, the committee read statement first after it takes oath. Is this a gift of God to notice the best leader among us, a student commander? I was saying those who were students were only Julius Malema, they both among themselves. We are presented by the right here and what and this is what the people say about Julius Malema. This is how people they share love with Julius Malema. And others, they hate Julius Malema. You say, don't tell us about that guy. Don't do that. You understand? Let's go.
The oath. And it's not going to tell us here that we can sit here the whole day and ask him questions. He's not going to answer those questions. He's going to have to answer those questions. He has taken an oath to answer the questions. And that must be made very clear to him.
Yeah, but they say like, you can, oh my God. Okay. But they're saying like, even though he can take the oath, you have the right to remain silent. What are you saying about that? They say, yeah, you can make him answer the oath and do all those kind of stuff. But they say like, if he remains silent, he can remain silent and say nothing. They are saying that. Me, I don't know.
Nothing to do with criminal
Evidence.
Yeah, I know that when I reacted on that. What's happening here? I reacted on this one. Let me refresh this. It give me problems. I don't want things that we watched. We want things that The Wi-Fi is doing the most. Yeah, let's go. We are still here for 3 hours. This is a 3-hour session. 3-hour session with educational. This is a 3-hour session of 3 hours and the today ones.
Is this your day attending a seminar after you finish a seminar, they give you something like attendance certificate?
Chairman,
So what I'm saying, do you hear me?
I can hear noise.
I can't hear, I only hear noise. God, you are making noise. But this guy support the guy. He said like, I must be honest, I always fail to complete what Khosan is saying. You understand? And you and me say you're right. Even this Khosan, at least agree with Sylvian on one thing. And they say KZN accent. He's from Pumalanga, Khosan, Zulu English, a poor defense 2 from 3 times. No, let me see.
No.
Let me see. Speak to
Is this your daily, like you are attending a seminar after you finish a seminar, they give you something like attendance certificate?
Oh my God. There's a lot of questions there. It's a daily. Is attend a seminar, you get certificate in the same. It's a 3 questions in 1 sentence. It's a 1 sentence. There 3 questions in one sentence.
I can't make out what he's saying, Chairman.
So what I'm saying, do you hear me?
I can hear noise, but I can't make out what you're saying.
I can hear. I'm hungry. You know, when you are hungry, laughing.
For that taken.
You know,
I don't like when you are dying. When you are dying, me, I first time hearing Asukuvani in English. I respect Julius Malema. Says Julius Malema intelligent. Oh my God, I need to make this. Malema is the charge where the judge members. Please, this are Juju. Good Malema. We are honorable James C. Tell him, President, quitting was not the move. My president, dog. My thumbnail for this. I'm going to do this is a 3-hour session. I'm going to cut them into 2020, which is 9 videos. To be all about Julius Malema because things say and people they say like we never saw something like this. I never said people are the one who say like we never something like this. And this guy is like you want to leave. How you sit there like this, my brother? Yeah?
when we started here, you tried those things with us of wanting to tell us how we must conduct.
We tried those things of us wanted to tell us how to behave, how to run this parliament. It will never happen. Very beautiful. I don't know like why experiencing this. I don't know like why I don't know like why I'm experiencing this. Oh, James, when it comes to month, James Osti, James Kaposley. This is a before after parliament or what? Paul O. Suvillian. Oh my God, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So my man, not knowing how to pronounce your name. Walk all the way to salute, say South African Malema. Malema, with due respect, he must remember his prophecy from man of God to Joshua. Something like that. I don't know about that. What did senior prophet Joshua say about him? Only wise people will see Malema level of intelligence and leadership. Black people, South African citizens, they were about Julius on this case. They were so proud about him. They say like he needs to be president. He knows the only way, the only one that in room who's going to give him tough like this. So like I'm saying all have to understand this kind of politics deeper to know exactly what is happening here. I feel lightning power at play. Juju is our last hope. This guy said Julius Malema is our last hope. We need our prayers more than before. Wise people know Malema is smart. So like wise people, they know like Julius Malema is very smart, very intelligent. You understand? Wise who knows Malema is smart. Malema is his enemies, they're afraid of him, sure. So like Malema is enemies, sure. Malema make history. Malema make history with this case. I don't want to lie. Let's go. Where are you going? Where is going? Yeah, people who are feared are respected, like Julius Malema. You know, people who are feared are respected. People who are feared by citizens, by communities, by Julius Malema like this, what you're seeing, most of them are respected. We all know that most of them are very well respected. And we see it now. Very respected. You can see it's going to give them hands. So you're not going to blind eye to everyone. And what happened to his bag? I'm so disappointed by Free SA. They cannot see Julius Malema become it. Yet people around him, they don't see. I don't trust that Madala. I respect Malema is intelligent. Malema, I love you from Zambia. My intelligent president says he probably said good show we put on the way. All of I'm doing this protect your brother-in-law. People they love says amen. People they went crazy about Julius Malema. People they are crazy about Julius Malema. People they say like Malema, you are the only hope we have. No, I said nothing. Me, I'm just reacting. But people say like Malema, you are everything. We appreciate your work. We appreciate everything about you. So they're planning to arrest him for all of these questions. We have asked them all the department. Whispered on here 50 million euros. Says the leader within actual vision, the firstness of. No, he's a good guy, man. This guy. I don't know what they have done, things they have done, but to go around and shake hands and show like it's not personal. Whatever happened, it happened. It must end there, you know. someone going around shaking hands. So say like, no, it's not personal, man. You know, maybe you think for you it's personal because it's in the screen and what. Like to them, it's not like that. It's not personal. So like, yeah, man, things happened. We have no way. Things, we need to move forward. You know, this is how life works. And then shake hands. It shows that whatever what Julius Malema said, whatever what James said, whatever what Kosana said, is okay. You know? So like, no, it's normal. It happened. The best way like now is how we move forward. That's what we need to focus on. Because we can't go there and shake people's hands. Say, hey man, you're good. Yeah, I'm good. Hey man, you're good. Yeah, I'm good. Hey man, you're good. Yeah, I'm good. All shaking people's hands, and it shows like whatever happened is not personal. It can be personal to you because of you're watching. You understand? For them, it's not. Maybe for you watching, be like, these people they're making us fools, eh? Why is like this, like now? But to them, it's not, man. It's not, man. Me too is, man. But for them, it's not, man. You know, it's like, oh, this is what's happening. You know, those kind of stuff. So let's move forward and find others. It's very important to find others. This went very viral. Let's see. Other MP Paul is good there. Or he went off. Okay, it's good. Everything is fine. Okay, sorry. So like, yeah, we are going to see what EFF leader, right? Julius Malema and other peers also is one to answer all the questions after he said he will not answer these live activities postgraduate and his family. Mm. 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 But he's a man, you know. You know, like guys, also like it happened the Wi-Fi gave me problem. But what this guy said, like he will not able to answer this question because of he want to protect his family from these people. You say they're going to ask you those kind of questions, ways of family is, ways of what is, ways what. You say like me, I will not do that. I will not provide that information. I will never. I will protect my family, and I understand him. I respect him based on what he's saying. Let me do like this. I understand him. I understand where he's coming and why he's saying those things. You understand? Just listen here.
Unfortunately,
So like these criminals, man, they want to find where is your kids, your is your wife, your is your businesses, where is your properties.
what they try to do is they try to find out things about you, which is of a personal nature. They want to know where's your business interest, where are your children living, where are your properties. So I made it clear that I'm not going to be providing any of that information. It's just not going to be advanced. And we can sit here all day and you can ask me a million questions. I will not provide that information. I'm entitled to protect my own personal interest and to protect my family interests. And I intend to do that, Chairman.
He talks like a man. He talks like a man who wants to protect his family. So you can ask me 1,000 questions. You can ask me billion questions. We can do that. But the one of like talking about my family, exposing my family, forget. So like forget about that. I will never say that. They want to know all those kind of stuff. But if you're a man and you see other men saying this, you must be able to understand. Yeah? You must be able to understand why he's saying this, where he's coming from. It's very important to understand, guys. So like now, I just want to close it for the day. No, let's finish this, then I'll close it.
You have already mentioned that you have 7 children.
Yes, I have 7 children, but I'm not giving all their names out, and I'm not saying where they are and what they're doing. You know, I have the right to protect my family and my interests and my personal interests. And the dirty games that are being played prior to this, Chairman, there have been at least 10 recorded attempts on my life. There are people on trial at this moment in time for trying to murder me, for nothing more than exposing their criminal conduct.
But you guys understand where this guy is coming from? You guys understand where this guy is coming from? Yes, we will say like, give us information. But the question is, you will give your information. You will give your information to put your family into danger. Yeah? Never work. You put this thing like that we can't put your family into danger, man. Now I understand him. Maybe others they don't, but me I understand what he's talking about. If you don't, that's on you. But me, I understand. We are watching our opinion here. This sharing opinion. This is sharing opinion.
Let's just hold it before I take you, Honorable Malema, for a follow-up. Yeah, I note your hands. I don't think that it will be fair for you to make a statement that we can sit here for the whole day.
I can't hear. Sorry, Chairman, I can't hear what you're saying.
Yes, I'm saying that I don't think it's fair for you to make the statement that we can sit here for the whole day. Surely you could get a better way to say it, isn't it?
Okay. Well, we don't have to sit here the whole day, Chairman.
Yeah.
I prefer to just get on and give my evidence.
No, I'm saying.
That's what Malema is fighting for. Malema is fighting for. This guy want to control everyone. Not want to control everyone, but want things to go according to him. You understand? That's where the problem starts. So like guys, like now I've been trying to complacency, you know, when you try to complacency, but my stomach is fighting now. Oh my god. My stomach is fighting. Oh my god, guys, I'd like to say thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching, for sharing this video. Help us and help our in your pick-up. Look, I just wake up and wanted to do the work. this man said. I don't know why this guy coming to man said he does subscriber team, man. This guy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, activated, so that I can do the most.